Welcome back to the channel today, gents. Today we're going to do another one. Today is of the 7-day mini-series, self-leadership, right? So do you ever feel like you need to explain yourself to be understood, or to get her approval before you speak your truth, before you are honest, right? So nice guys, or hidden men in my case, I call them hidden men, but nice guys or men in general, let's just say men in general, often dilute the truth by over explaining, justifying, or trying to guess how the other person will feel before they say the thing. And what happens is you end up sounding unsure, weak, like you're asking for permission, or instead of just stating where you stand. And the more you over explain, the less powerful and clear your message becomes. I'll say that again. The more you over explain, the less powerful and clear your message becomes. So, speaking truth isn't about convincing, right? It isn't about convincing. It's about clarity. You don't need approval to be honest. You don't need anyone's approval to be honest. You just need to own your truth without apology, right? That doesn't mean be an asshole. That doesn't mean be a jerk or whatever, but own your truth without an apology, right? So we know the men that we want to become, and the men that we admire, and the women that most women, well, not most, all women generally admire, is grounded men. Grounded men, they speak simple, they clear, they are direct, and they trust that the truth stands on its own. They trust in that the truth is there, being truthful, right? And so I got another framework for you guys. This is from, in my description is the original one that for how to speak and talk clearly and like a man, which I am learning as I'm going along. I still have my ums and ahs, but this is a mini version in a sense, broken down to the most small way, quick way. So you got the three pillars of which is the direct, honest speech. The three pillars, right? You got clarity. Clarity. Know what you actually think, what you want or need, right? Know it. Be clear on it, because if you're not truthful, if you don't know what the things that you need, you have no power, right? Then pillar number 2 is simplicity. Try say it in a few words. I'm not available for that. This doesn't work for me. As few as you don't cushion your words or your truth, right? Don't cushion it with like I'm not available for that because I have to go do this, and this. No, just say I'm not available for that. Yeah. That doesn't work for me because I've got this thing going on here, and no, just that doesn't work for me. Simplify it, right? Don't cushion it, just simplify it. Again, don't be rude, but just simplify it. And then ownership. Pillar number 3 is ownership. Speak from I feel, I want, I've decided, right? So there's no blame, there's no guilt, there's no tiptoeing. You own your position with a calm strength. I feel angry because right? Or I want to go eat steak for dinner, right? It's I've decided I don't like watching that show. There's no blame, there's no guilt to anyone, right? You're not tiptoeing. You don't have to feel shame for it. So, I mean, there was I have a lot of examples, but not to bring it off the top of my head. So, there was a time I wanted to take off from work for a while, and my initial response was to explain why, and then like explain why. Like I was looking for the reasons, like, oh, okay, because I have to go do this, and I don't know what time I'm gonna be back, And I had this long list of things that I wanted to say so I could justify myself taking off and not upsetting anyone. And I've done that with a lot of things. I mean, I didn't want to go to a, a dinner thing. So at first I was like, oh, I can't make it because then I have to take my wife and son to this thing, and then after that we have to go to this place and it's far away, so it's a lot of things. Um, and on that one I stopped myself and I said, hey, like, why do I need to justify? Why do I need to ask permission or explain? I had that thought, like, why am I explaining this? So I said, sorry, I won't make it today. I have some other errands to run. That was it. I didn't self-explain after that. There was no apology. There was no drama. It was just the truth, and that was it. Because I did actually have something to do. I could have made the dinner, but I would rather have done what I was set out to do in the beginning. Right. So that's a bit long. Over-explaining is a habit of insecurity. Right. Truth doesn't need decoration. Okay. Don't be brutal. Don't be overly blunt. Still have some decency, guys. Don't, yeah. But it doesn't need decoration. You don't need to over-explain it. You don't need to come up with excuses. Yeah. Grounded again. The key takeaway here is grounded men speak fewer words, but every word is weighty. Every word has weight, right? So something you can do is like, where do you still cover, explain, or win approval by speaking? Win approval by speaking your honesty. Practice saying less and meaning more, right? Tomorrow is the final video, and it's about how to become a respected man, not just a nice one. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.